Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we first discuss about a clinical condition or disease called myasthenia gravis. Myasthenia gravis. Myasthenia gravis is a rare disease. It is a rare disease. Its incidence is 1 in 20,000 people. 1 in 20,000 people, it is the incidence of the myasthenia gravis. Myasthenia gravis is characterized by severe muscle weakness and rapid onset of fatigue. So severe muscle weakness and rapid onset of fatigue occurs in myasthenia gravis. The patient presents with ptosis. Drooping of the upper eyelids. Is ptosis. Diplopia, double vision. Dysphagia, difficulty in swallowing. Dysphagia. Dysarthria is a speech disorder, and it is disorder of the articulation in speech. So speech is slurred or scant speech in this disease. So ptosis, diplopia, dysphagia and dysarthria. The muscles involved in the weakness, these include external ocular muscles, facial muscles, muscles of mastication and swallowing, In severe cases, respiratory muscles may be involved. Of course, in severe cases, the patient becomes bedridden in severe cases, and death may occur due to involvement of the respiratory muscles. Myasthenia gravis is an autoimmune disease. In this disease, antibodies are formed against acetylcholine receptors. So antibodies are formed in the body against the acetylcholine receptors, and these are called autoantibodies. The body forms antibodies against its own tissue. This is the autoantibody. These are the autoantibodies. So autoantibodies are formed against acetylcholine receptors at neuromuscular transmission. So when these autoantibodies are formed against acetylcholine receptors, these receptors are destroyed. So less number of acetylcholine receptors with which acetylcholine can bind. So result will be low voltage of end plate potential. So end plate potential cannot bring the membrane potential to the threshold of excitation. end plate potential having low voltage is not able to change the voltage, emergent potential to the threshold of excitation, that is about minus 65 millivolt. So because of the low voltage of the end plate potential, there is no neuromuscular transmission. So neuromuscular transmission fails to occur because of the low end plate potential, and when neuromuscular transmission fails to occur, there is muscle paralysis. So muscle paralysis or muscle weakness occurs when the neurotransmission fails to occur. Now in this disease, I told you autoantibodies are formed against the acetylcholine receptors. So what are the evidences to prove? What are the evidences to prove that myasthenia gravis is an autoimmune disease? Autoantibodies have been isolated from the blood of these patients. Autoantibodies have been isolated from the blood of these patients. In many of these patients, thymus is enlarged. So in many of these patients, thymus gland is enlarged. You know, thymus is involved in the development of immunity, especially the cell-mediated immunity. So thymus is enlarged in many cases of the myasthenia gravis. And this confirms the involvement of the immune system in this disease. Thymectomy, that is the removal of thymus. Thymectomy is removal of thymus. Thymectomy is beneficial in many of these patients.